This is Nightline.
Tonight, Tracy Anderson.
Here we go. Move your hips a little more.
The famed fitness mogul who sculpted the bodies of A-list stars from Gwyneth Paltrow.
She really transformed my body.
To J-Lo, opening up about her exercise empire.
It makes me hopeful for humanity that I am still here.
What she has to say about that famous falling out with Madonna.
I'm just going to be really open with you right here. I don't know how this is going to come out. I've never really said this.
Plus, Kevin Bacon, the star of Footloose, now taking a turn as
Male enforcement, come out with your hands up.
a supernatural bounty hunter in a series he says is going to wow audiences.
The first thing they'll feel is, whoa, that's crazy.
And the surprising thing, he says fans fawn over.
And I'm thinking, that's what you like?
And Bruce Springsteen. The Born in the USA singer opening the vault, dropping 7 albums worth of songs.
Not really, I was working the whole time.
More than 80 tracks in records dubbed the Lost Album.
From ABC News headquarters in New York, this is Nightline.
Thanks for joining us. Tonight, Tracy Anderson, known as the go-to fitness trainer of Hollywood's elite, sculpting everyone from Gwyneth Paltrow to J-Lo. Her no-holds-barred approach accepts no excuses and spares no expense. But her rise to the top hasn't been without controversy. Fitness mogul Tracy Anderson is looking for new recruits. In the heart of Manhattan, this room full of aspiring trainers auditioning to work for Tracy.
What I'm asking for is not a performance. Rather, I would like for you to connect to the music and the energy that I'm producing without speech and sort of feel that dance together.
For the fitness pioneer known for the Tracy Anderson method, promising to get you a dancer's body lean and long, it's more than a regimen, more than a lifestyle. It's been a mission.
They're gonna reach their arm out and they're gonna be like, Twix, or could I make a better choice?
Did you think Tracy Anderson method would be where it is now? The longevity of it?
I did not. It makes me hopeful for humanity that I am still here, and now I'm having sort of the conversation that I always intended to have. It just shows you how you can't change a culture before it's ready.
For more than 2 decades, she's been trying to shape that culture.
Rock hard abs. That's what I think about when I think of Tracy Anderson. Rock hard abs. I think that Tracy Anderson is probably one of the OG fitness influencers.
Dubbed by many as Hollywood's secret weapon, training some of Tinseltown's biggest stars.
Nothing worked for me the way that Tracy's method has worked.
From her BFF Gwyneth Paltrow,
She gets you naked, and then she criticizes every little part of you.
Tracy even went on tour with Madonna and whipped J-Lo into shape.
I met Tracy right after I had my twins. She came into my life and helped me embrace the new me.
The A-list of A-list women are all trained by Tracy Anderson.
On TikTok, the workout dissected and reviewed.
It is finally time for our most anticipated review, the Tracy Anderson method.
Memberships begin at an astounding $900 a month here.
That's why you can see we are literally dripping in sweat.
Tracy was raised in Indiana, her mother a dance teacher.
My mother still owns the same ballet school that I was so lucky to go to, and she's magical and amazing.
She moved to New York City to go to school for performing arts, but the experience wasn't exactly what she expected.
I wanted to be a professional dancer, and I gained like 40 pounds at school for dance, and that was really tough. I'm not even 5 feet tall.
Hi, guys.
In her own quest to lose weight, she also began what she describes as a 5-year study, working with 150 women of different body types and backgrounds, which became the basis for the Tracy Anderson method.
I set out to see, can I take any woman from any genetic background and turn them into their most balanced, proportioned self, right? Which happened to be then coined later as their teeniest, tiniest self in the infomercial world, right? But that became the magician, so to speak. And I did that by way of each woman I would measure in over 28 different places every single 10 days. And then I would create choreography for them.
A Tracy Anderson class doesn't necessarily look like other fitness classes out there. It's a mix of meditation, cardio, dance, and even silence.
The cult level, a solid 11 out of 10. These women don't just do Tracy Anderson, they are Tracy Anderson.
Dale Stabler has been reviewing boutique fitness classes for nearly a decade as part of the social media duo Sweats in the City.
Like, it is a very intense workout in a heated room, and you're all following an instructor who doesn't speak. But at the end of the class, you feel electrified.
You know, there's so many spin classes and, you know, fitness instructors who are barking at people.
No, thank you.
Why do you stay silent?
Because it's disruptive to talk to somebody when you're asking them to connect to the thing that needs to be heard the most. We do not hear our bodies.
It was Gwyneth Paltrow's post-baby body that brought Tracy and her method to the masses.
She really transformed my body, and I thought, you know, all women should have access to this.
I feel so blessed that I met Gwyneth. I really do. She's an extraordinary woman. She actually directed, not my very first DVD, but the first one that we went at large to market with.
It's really important that with crunches that you don't do conventional forms of crunches.
She directed it herself in her studio in Amagansett. I'll never forget, she had a little scarf on, and I was like, oh gosh, this isn't like movie star Gwyneth, this is like director Gwyneth. Pinch me, how lucky am I?
But amid glowing reviews and headlines, there has also been backlash.
Even if every woman in your family has had big hips or a fat tummy for the last 17 generations, you don't have to.
Here we go, move your hips a little more.
Tracy's claim was that she could get you a teeny tiny body, and she, depending on who you talk to, rightfully got criticized for it. Not everyone can look the way that she was helping transform women's bodies to look like. Not everyone has the money to do that.
In many ways, people came for you for that.
Yes.
There was a lot of like, it's too exacting, it's too intense.
Yeah, I'm happy that I'm still here because I was doing something much deeper than that. If it was really just about that I could make people teeny tiny, I wouldn't still be here today, right? And the thing that I'm the most proud of in my career is how people don't come up to me anymore and say, thank you for my teeny tiny like abs and butt and thighs. They come up to me and say, thank you for healing me. Thank you for making me feel so good in my body.
But her most infamous celebrity fallout was with the Queen of Pop, Madonna.
There's one report that said that you and Madonna had a bit of a falling out, that one went so far as to say Madonna's songs are forbidden in your studio.
They were for a bit. They were, but it was just like I was processing and healing.
She was quoted in the New York Times in 2009 that said, she said, after 2 cesareans, 3 hernia operations, and 1 riding accident that left me with 10 broken bones, Tracy was the only one who could pull my body back together into one piece.
We did that together. She showed up big time.
And yet, she hurt your heart because of the betrayal. Madonna broke off with one of your former trainers.
Yeah, that really hurts. And there were things where I just don't know how much of it, like, really, you never know what really comes from the actual person or what comes from the camp.
Madonna was being trained by Tracy. Everyone knew this. And then Madonna started her own line of gyms, Hard Candy Gyms.
Welcome to the opening of Hard Candy Fitness.
With a former trainer of Tracy that probably had to hurt, venturing out into the space that she had worked so hard to create.
I actually now, sort of like the older I get, like, I don't think it was her intention to do that. There was just things in there that felt like really confusing to me.
In 2009, Madonna was asked about the relationship by Ryan Seacrest on his radio show.
Does this Tracy Anderson train you?
She used to.
Oh, you got rid of her?
Got rid of her? No. I just, you know, I move around a lot. You know, I like to try different workout programs.
Impact by Nightline reached out to Madonna and did not hear back. Tracy's business continues to grow. She'll soon start franchising her studios, including 4 in South Florida. And as the wellness world explodes with conversations around weight loss drugs,
Tracy has some thoughts. In this era of GLP-1s, what do you make of these changing and evolving beauty standards and body positivity and all that?
I just urge people to not just take the Wegovy if you need the Wegovy or whatever when your doctor feels like is right for you. You have to move. You have to move, and no one should be shamed for being obese, and no one should be shamed for taking the best course of action for themselves to remedy that.
Now 50, Tracy says she feels more confident in her skin than ever.
I'm embracing aging. I also have a 27-year-old son, and I have a 12-year-old daughter. My daughter, I don't want her to fear aging. I don't fear it.
Tracy Anderson, unafraid and still unapologetically herself.
I never wanted to create a method. I wanted to help human beings. I wanted to make a difference.
For much more, be sure to watch Impact by Nightline. Tracy Anderson, fitness, fame, and Hollywood, now streaming on Hulu. When we come back, Kevin Bacon danced into our hearts in Footloose. His new role, though, might strike fear in some hearts. Welcome back. You know, Kevin Bacon is a beloved Hollywood fixture with rom-coms, thrillers, and high-octane dramas under his belt. Though his latest project includes demons and the afterlife, he says it still manages to be a family story. Here's ABC's Rhiannon Alley.
Joining me tonight is a Hollywood institution, a legend, a man with nearly 5 decades of film and TV credits who has starred alongside the biggest names in cinema, or just 6 degrees separated, perhaps.
Let's dance!
He danced his way into our hearts in Footloose, battled graboids in the desert in Tremors, and now he's back with a new Prime Video thriller, The Bondsman. Kevin Bacon, welcome to Nightline.
Thanks for having me.
We're so happy to have you here. This new show looks fantastic, The Bondsman. I read when you were pitching this show, you actually would get your guitar out and would sing in these meetings.
Yeah.
Is that what did it for you?
And that's basically what I did. There's an old Johnny Cash song that the writer had found, and so I would just kind of grab it and start singing a little bit of it. I didn't make him sit through the whole thing.
And I want to get this right because you play a murdered bounty hunter who's then resurrected by the devil.
Exactly.
And then you find that your job now has this kind of demonic twist. Take a look.
Come on, let's go.
What the hell is... Oh, thank God, a cop.
Hurry, don't.
Help! Police!
He's stone cold dead in the market. He's stone cold dead in the market.
Yeah. I mean, you know,
Wow.
there's escaped demons from hell. And because the devil has let me temporarily out of hell, he has asked me to try to capture these and kill these demons and send them back to hell. And they possess unsuspecting people.
Is there anything you can't do? I mean, you have had so many roles through the years, A Few Good Men,
These are the facts of the case, and they are undisputed.
Animal House, Mystic River.
What do we got?
You've made us laugh, cry. How do you think this show is going to make audiences feel? How do you want them to feel when they watch this?
Well, I think that the first thing they'll feel is, whoa, that's crazy. We took it to South by Southwest, and it was a unusual situation because, you know, if something's going to stream, I don't really get a chance to see it with an audience. So we only put up the first 8 minutes of it, and to be there with that crowd and see how they reacted, it was like I didn't see that come, especially when you know, my character gets killed in the first 2 minutes of it. I think it's got a sense of humor for sure. It's got, you know, a lot of blood, you know, all over the walls and crazy demonic stuff, but it really is also at its essence kind of a family story.
Let's talk about some of your other roles. Looking back, what role do you get recognized for the most just out on the street?
What's really strange is how many people stop me on the street and say, I love you in, and I'm thinking it's going to be Footloose or, you know, Tremors or Apollo 13, whatever it is, you know, and they'll say, your Instagram. And I'm like, my Instagram, I've been making movies for like, like 50 years or 40 or whatever it is, And that's what you like, but that's, it's cool. What are you going to do?
Do you enjoy the social media aspect now?
I do. You know why I like it is because I am like a creative person. Like I have to spend some part of my day making something. It's almost like an albatross. Like it keeps me up in the morning. I'm always thinking, what can I get done from a creative standpoint today?
And you also tried to give your kids as much of a normal upbringing as you could, being Kevin Bacon, married to a famous actress as well.
Yeah.
Now, your daughter is a successive actress.
Yeah.
Your son is a successful composer. He worked on this with you.
Yeah, he worked on the Bondsman, yeah.
What is it like working together now?
I love it. I mean, look, I'm proud of them. Their success to me is who they are as people. The compassion that they show and the for the people that they meet, the friendship that they extend to the people that care about them. Those are the things that I feel the most proud of. It's really fun that we can connect on this business.
Let's talk about your music, because we mentioned you singing in your pitch meeting. You sang to your wife on your anniversary.
Yeah, I like relaxing when I relax with you.
You formed the Bacon Brothers back in the 90s.
Yeah.
What is it about music and your love of music, and how has it shaped your career?
Acting is my bread and butter. I would never want to not act. I love it. A lot of people have, hit my age and they're like, I'm getting really tired of this. And I'm really not. I still love the time between action and cut. Music is something that was incredibly important. It was a big part of what was going on in our household. It seems very visceral to me.
People love to play 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Do they?
Which is, of course, the idea that any actor can be connected by 6 actors or less to you.
Right.
And you eventually embraced it, but I read initially you weren't really a fan of it. Why?
Because I thought it was a joke, like at my expense. You take a great actor, you take Laurence Olivier or Meryl Streep or whatever, Dustin Hoffman, and then you say, oh, can you believe that Kevin Bacon can be connected to them?
And now you know that it's not at
It didn't go away.
You're in on the joke.
So I eventually had to say, well, if you can't beat him, join him.
Thank you so much for being here today. The new series, The Bondsman, is available to stream now on Prime Video. Kevin, thank you so much again.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Our thanks to Rhiannon. When we come back, Bruce Springsteen getting ready to wow fans with a trove of previously unreleased music. 7 albums worth. Finally tonight, Bruce Springsteen announcing the lost albums. The Born to Run singer has been very, very prolific, posting a trailer to announce the upcoming release from his archive called Tracks 2, The Lost Albums. The set contains more than 80 previously unreleased songs, reaching as far back as 1983.
Something I felt was missing from some of them, or they just didn't feel complete at the time.
Springsteen's Lost Albums will drop on June 27th. Counting the days. That's Nightline. You can watch all of our full episodes on Hulu. We'll see you right back here, same time tomorrow. Thanks for staying up with us. Good night, America.